Hello, my friends. Good morning. Good morning for me, as it's 5 a.m., maybe just a minute before. And I hope it's off to a great start for you guys, or I hope it's chugging along in a great way, whatever the case may be. So we're going to, as the title says, continue with the Course in Miracles. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to make sure my desktop is up. Easier to see. So this is chapter 13. Um, and it is the guiltless world. And this is the first part. And it is the guiltlessness and invulnerability. It's a strange concept, because we certainly do believe in guilt, and we love to extend it. We love to project it. And that's the world that we live in, a world of you are guilty of this and that, and I am guilty. It's the teaching of almost every Sunday sermon. You're a sinner. You were born a sinner. And that here's the way to be saved. And then whatever church you belong to, whatever religion you belong to, will give you the way to be saved. And oddly, it all comes about by obeying the church. It's weird that, let's use Christianity as an example. There's no obeying there's no obeying Jesus. Not sure I like that word obey, by the way. Instead, it's you obey the church and the rules that we set forth, and through that you will find your way to Jesus and you will be forgiven. Except you go right to Jesus. He gives you explicit instructions on how to forgive. He hung from the cross. He looked down upon those who placed him there and said, "Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do." If they don't know what they're doing, they are guiltless. However, guiltless doesn't necessarily mean blameless. No one is saying that, hey, Tristan, how are you? No one is saying that someone is blameless. Just saying that they are guiltless. So let's dive in. This is chapter 13, the guiltless world, and the first part, guiltlessness and invulnerability. Hey, Stormy. As you look upon yourself and judge, let me start again. As you look upon yourself and judge what you do honestly, you may be tempted to wonder how you can be guiltless, which is true. How can we be guiltless? Yet consider this: you are not guiltless in time, but in eternity. Nope, it's not a Bible verse. This is from Course in Miracles. You are not guiltless in time, you are guiltless in eternity. You have sinned, quotation marks, in the past, but there is no past. There is no past. Consider this. This is also from A Course in Miracles. The only wholly true thought that you can have about the past is that it's not here. It's not here. The past is a thought about the past, about something that's over here, gone, finished, but not here. So you have sinned in the past, but there is no past. Remember, sin is in quotation marks. Always has no direction. Time seems to go in one direction, but when you reach its end, it will roll up like a carpet, spread along the past behind you, and will disappear. As long as you believe the Son of God is guilty, son or daughter, as long as you believe that you, the son, daughter of God, is guilty, you will walk along this carpet believing that it leads to death, and the journey will seem long, cruel, and senseless. for so it is. Hey, Jace. How you feeling, Jace? So the journey the Son of God has set himself is useless indeed. Our journey that we believe in, meaning the ego. But the journey on which his Father, God, we can take the term Father and replace it with Mother or the Tao or love. The journey on which love has set him is one of release and joy. Love is not cruel, and his Son cannot hurt himself. So here's what the Course is asking us to do. To see ourselves as guiltless. How do we do that? By realizing we got a poop howdy from Jace. Hey, William. In order to see ourselves as guiltless, it means we have to see others as guiltless. It's a hard thing for us to do because we've lived a life of blame. So easy. This person did this to me. I am this way because my parents screwed me up, because my teacher said this to me, because who knows? But we blame, and as we blame, we believe that we are guilty. Because if others are guilty, we have to be guilty as too. Our entire societal concept is based upon guilt and sin. Western civilization is based upon guilt and sin. We were born in original sin. However, remember in Genesis, it says that God caused Adam to fall into a deep sleep, a deep slumber. And yet, nowhere in the entirety of the Bible does it say that Adam woke up. It's a dream. Guilt is part of the dream, an illusory affair. When we forgive others, we're truly forgiving ourselves, and what we're doing is releasing ourselves from guilt. Imagine how happy you would be. Imagine how happy you would be. So, we get a message from Relaxation Vibes, which doesn't seem like a message that would cause a whole lot of relaxation now, would it? Doesn't seem like a great vibe. So, if you put a message out about being relaxation and vibes, my suggestion, for what it's worth, and it might not be worth anything, be relaxing. Put out a positive vibe. Let's see. Let's dive in here. Jace says, I'm okay. Just a little tight in my chest. Still, so rest day today. Smart thinking, Jace. Robert says, I don't know what to do with myself anymore. I just want to be able to be with you and be with you. I don't know what to do about it, but I'm not going anywhere else. I'm just trying not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure of that message, Robert. Total Tech says, you look good, brother man, and have a good day. Well, thank you. It's a lovely message. Much appreciated. So, Robert, you don't know what to do with yourself? It's a great place to find yourself. Up until this point, I don't know what to do with myself. Everything I've done has not led me to happiness, has not led me to fulfillment, has not led me to joy. What a wonderful place to find yourself, because now you take the step towards joy. There's a difference between joy and the illusory happiness that we've always pursued. We think the next job is going to bring us happiness. We think a greater paycheck, a faster car, better looking spouse. We think that having more hair. We think that being younger. We think that looking younger. We think that this and that and that. Here's the key. Here's the operative. Think. All of these are thoughts. What if we didn't have that thought? Joy is thoughtlessness itself. Doesn't mean that we discount thoughts. It means we don't depend on them to bring us to joy. A thought is simply a symbol of a symbol twice removed. And neuro-linguistic programming, they say the map is not the territory, the menu is not the meal. Thoughts are pointers towards something. They're a label, they're a description, they're not the actuality of the thing itself. If you want to find joy, relax. Relax. Because it's already present. Joy is your guiltlessness of which we were talking about. And again, how can you be guiltless when you've done stuff? We're going back to words. Done. Done. We've done stuff. That's the past. The past does not exist. It's illusory. Again, quoting from A Course in Miracles, the only wholly true thought of the past that you can have is that it's not here. It's the only true thing you can say about the past, is it's not here. What is here right now? And what are you guilty of right now, this moment? If you say anything, it's based upon the past or it's projection to the future. Right now, guiltless. Only love. Only love is real. Stay there. Of course we won't. We'll wander because our mind is going to take us in all kinds of direction. The ego is going to lead us away from this eternal moment. It's going to lead us from the present. But that's okay, because that's part of the illusion. We can't be led from this moment. There is only this moment. So there is only love. There is only guiltlessness itself. If that's true for you, that is true for everyone you encounter. If you want to be at peace, look at everyone as being in the eternal now and not what they've done in their past, not what they might do in the future. Does that mean that they're not responsible for the things they've done? Absolutely not. Holding someone responsible is different than holding them in guilt. Because no one can ever redeem themselves from guilt. You'll always be guilty. You'll always be guilty of this because you did it. And yet in this moment, you've done nothing. Nothing. So when we're released from guilt, then we can help people make corrections. We can lead them by our own example of forgiveness. We're not forgiving them, we are forgiving ourselves for our projections. William says, I don't want happiness, just enough to get by. What if happiness was just enough to get by? We don't need to make distinctions that just getting by means I'm not happy. Just getting by means you're completely content and joyful and happy with what you have. That's true joy, William. Runner Boy says, I lost 20 hours last night. I can't see that last word. Rip a really big video. I made past 360 days, so I lost a lot and will lose more. We're going to... Hey, Lofins, how are you? Man, everyone's pulling in for you, Runner Boy. You are on the list. I'm going to have you up. I'm going to have a playlist up and running. So we're going to get those watch hours back. We're going to get them back today. One says, hey, Jace, how are you? Daisy says, hi, Eric. It's me, Daisy. I was screeching for some lives, searching for some lives, and I find you wonderful live. Well, I'm glad you're here, my friend. Jay says, William, I'm okay. Rest today. Go again tomorrow. Jay says, Runner, do you have a laptop? If so, dual stream your lives. Extra hours. Smart thinking. Hey, Jace, how are you for watch hours? I had you up running all yesterday. Runner Boy says, just got a bench PR. Think I'll try more now. Lefin says, good. I'm glad. Lefin says, sorry I haven't been here. Got a new job at Jack in the Box. Nice. I haven't been in a Jack in the Box in decades. I'm trying to think of a good YouTube video for my channel. I had a bad day today. I'm sorry to hear that, Daisy. Gordon Boy says, I use my phone. Jay says I'm at 1K now. 2 to go. All right. I'll keep diving in. So Runner Boy and Jace are on my list for today. Optimob is at their monetization. They made it. Big congrats to them. Well deserved. So, again, guys, that was chapter 13. The Guiltless World, Guiltlessness and Invulnerability. When we believe ourselves guilty, we're vulnerable. We are open to attack because we're accepting attack. If we view ourselves, if we know ourselves as an invulnerable, and if we are in this moment, and in this moment, the past has never occurred, and there is no such thing as a future, then how can you be vulnerable to anything? How can you be vulnerable to any attack? And how can you attack others? Because if you attack others, you are judging yourself as being vulnerable, meaning outside of this moment. And you are seeing others as separate from yourself and vulnerable as well. It's a way to set yourself free. I can't stress that enough, how important it is to come to the realization that you are absolutely free. Wonder Boy says, I'll be back in a few after this PR attempt. All right, let us know how it goes. I'm actually going to be live maybe 5 more minutes. Daisy said, I had a bad day today because my grandma died because of cancer. I miss her. I'm sorry, my friend. That is truly a difficult thing to experience. I've been there. Many of us have, and if you haven't, we will. Send any love. Send any love, my friend. Anson says, who invented the wife? Probably the husband. Send any love, holding you close, Daisy. Jace says, sorry to hear, Daisy. Daisy says, it's okay, Jace. I'm trying to be happy. Hey, Daisy. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to miss your grandmother. When we're grieving, it's enough just to grieve. It's hard enough to lose a loved one without having it feel like we need to get over it. Like being guilty or being grieving is wrong. You lost someone that you care about, lost someone that you treasured. Allow yourself the moment to fully grieve, however long that moment lasts, because there's no separation between grieving and happiness. You can be happy for the fact that you had your grandmother to love. You can be happy for the fact, excuse me, that your grandmother loved you so much. And at the same time, you can grieve that the person that you love so much is no longer here in form. However, just because they're not here in form does not mean they're absent from your life. They're always present in your heart. They can go nowhere but be in your heart. Now you have them forever. Forever. Let's see. LRJP says, how much Lego can you get up your bum? It's a question that has no answer. It's like the old commercial, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a lollipop? You don't know. You don't know. Does it matter? I would say one is probably more than enough. Let's see, Running Boy says, I was successful? No doubt. 120. I need to get out my calculator. 264. Man, that's huge. Running Boy just hit a PR. 264 bench. What was your previous? Wasn't it like 115? Jay says, to LR, have you ever stood on Legos? That's painful enough. Yeah, it is. Excellent point, Jace. Max says, which is one concept or quote that has had the most powerful impact on you on how you live your life? That's a good question. It's a really good question. I'm going to go with the introduction of A Course in Miracles. Only love is real, and nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. Only love is real, and nothing unreal exists. You want to find the peace of God? What's real? Keep looking for what's real. What's real doesn't change. It's not transitory. It doesn't have conditions. It's not based upon guilt. It's not based upon resentment. It's not based upon judgment. How can it be based upon judgment if everyone has a different judgment? Or if your judgment might change given a better argument? So you keep looking. What's real? If it's not real, it's an illusion. Only love is real. Nothing unreal exists. So if it does not come from love, we dismiss it as an illusion. Dismissing something doesn't mean we don't deal with it. This isn't an escape from life. It's seeing life more deeply and cherishing it more heartfelt. Jace says, yep, I read it as Lego because I knew that's where you were going. But lately, Max, this quote has been in my mind for the past few days, that the only wholly true thought that we can have about the past is that it's not here. It's not here. That puts us, just thinking of that, just remembering that, puts us dead center into right now. Runner Boy says, yeah, 115. Man, Runner Boy, that's huge. Runner Boy says, you got the PR shakes or adrenaline shakes now. Hey, you earned it. It's a big PR. What was 115? So from 253 to 264 is a huge PR. Daisy says, I'll be back in a minute. Optimob is here, says hi and good morning. Hey, we were just talking about you. Just talking about your watch hours. Just says, good morning, Timo. Max says, only love is real, nothing unreal exists. Thanks for sharing. You're welcome, my friend. Hey, Sniper, how are you? Sniper says, Grand Risings, Eric. Hey, Sniper. Remember we were talking with C. Peyton, Kathy, about doing the shorts, the documentary shorts on asylums? She put her first video. So if you're subscribed to her, check it out. I posted it on my Facebook page as well, so you can see it there. Anson says, did I just stutter? No, it's Anson. What will happen if all Indians go abroad? I don't know. An empty subcontinent? Everyone's saying hi to Squirrel. Optimov says the channel is monetized and we help each other reach that goal. Like Runner Boy and Jace. Exactly. Both of them are on my list for today. Hey, however, we never move on. So make sure you're there to support what Optimob is doing now. So now we need to reach more people. We don't need to concentrate on watch hours, but we can help them reach more people. Because here's the thing. Optimob is a beautiful channel. The more people who experience beauty, the less they want to do things that are the opposite of beauty. It means they vibrate at a higher level. It means they're more centered in love and understanding. They're more peaceful. And it also means they're going to be inspired to put beauty out themselves. That's the goal. That's the only goal that we can ever have as YouTube content creators. Spread beauty, vibrate higher, offer love. Optimob does that through perfect editing, the beauty of Switzerland, the fun of companionship, the companionship of Timo, Sabine, and Bax, and they invite us along to join them. Nothing more beautiful than that. So we keep supporting that. Share out the videos, like, leave a comment, participate, and then now we're giving watch hours, as many as you can to as many people, obviously, within your comfort zone. Runner Boy, Jace. Jace is at 1,000. So here's what I found. When I got to 1,000, things just started happening faster and faster and faster. Welcome back, Daisy. Timo says, thank you, Eric. You're quite welcome, my friend. Boy, am I sad. The pistachio butter I ordered got delayed. Of course, I have done basically nothing but eat Vercillium. You're weighing 7 pounds more? Sniper says, we'll check after this. Nice. Hey, so C. Peyton is doing something different with her channel. She was really sad. It seemed like her channel wasn't going anywhere. And she was upset that what she was doing just falling through the cracks. And that she herself was falling through the cracks. So if we could lift her up in any way possible, just leave a comment, leave a kind comment, watch what she's doing. She herself will say it's not, she works with the paranormal. That's not everyone's cup of tea. We don't have to, it doesn't have to be. Just recognize that it's her cup of tea. Max says, if the past doesn't exist, and we only have now, what is your opinion of the future? The future does not exist either. We only have now. Just now. Does that mean the future won't happen? It won't happen. We will just have now and now and now and now. That's all we can have. If you want a better future, concentrate on what you can do right now. If the best that you can do is offer love, man, you're doing pretty well. You're doing pretty darn well. If you're offering love now, guess what's going to happen in the imaginary, the illusory future? You're going to have love. What we do now is all that matters. People might say, well, how do I save for the future? Save now. How can I do this in the future? Practice it now. That's it. Sniper says, Optimob, I need an upload an hour video of carving from start to finish. That will help me get some material to get my watch hours up. Mostly shorts at the moment, but getting there. You know what, Scroll Sniper? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to apologize. I haven't done enough to help you. You have a truly, truly unique skill, viewpoint, and channel. and I apologize for not helping you more. And I'm going to do better. From this point on, I'm going to do better. Runner Boy says, Yogi, is there a video on your community page? So I can go see it. It's a short. It's a YouTube short, so it's not on my community page. Give me one moment, guys. She wants to concentrate on doing shorts and telling a story. I think she's onto a unique concept. This is her first one. Max says, if you want a better future, do the best you can right now, is an amazing take. It is timeless wisdom. Can't claim it as my own. It is the basis. This is why Jesus says the kingdom of heaven is within. Because how can it be anywhere else if all we have is the eternal instant? This is a video from Kathy. Timo says, Scroll Sniper, good idea. Need longer videos or better on top of playlist. You should upload in shorter interval, short videos, the minimum 2 longer videos, 3 minutes or more in the week. Excellent advice, Timo. Thank you for that. If you want to be successful on YouTube. Two longer videos, 3 minutes or more. Excellent advice. I was given advice from Goga on shorts. Keep your shorts 15 seconds or under. Unless, and that's sad because he's talking about people's extension, people's attention span isn't all that great. Timo says, if you want to be successful on YouTube. And I do. Runner Boy says, I'm going to try and make longer videos on videos around 8 minutes. It's hard to do. Emil says, Trump 2024. As mentioned before, whoever wins the election, whoever will be my president, no matter if I like it or if I don't like it. May whoever be president lead with courage, integrity, peacefulness, and compassion for everyone, whomever that might be. Squirrel Simple says, the kingdom between the two temples, your pineal gland, the third eye. Remember, the chakra system, though, is still part of the illusory body, but it connects us with the divine as we work our way up from the base all the way up to the 7th chakra, which is our connection to divinity itself. We could say that the voice of the Holy Spirit lies within the 7th chakra, and that as we open up, we begin to listen to it more and more and more. Go to Detroit Lions. Man, I gotta say, I've officially declared this channel a Raiders channel because of our friend Burpee Reaper. But for today, for this moment, I'm going to say it. Go Detroit Lions. Just don't tell Reaper. I feel like I've betrayed him. I've betrayed his trust. However, Emil, because you're here, go Detroit Lions. May they have a successful season, my friend. Squirrel Sniper says, Emil, what does it feel like to have picked a side? That's an excellent question. An excellent question. You know what? Before I go, I'll read something real quick. This is from Trust in Mind. This is from Chan, Zen Buddhism. Original Zen in as it entered China from India. And it says, it begins with the great way, and the great way is enlightenment. Is not difficult for those who have no preferences. The great way is not so difficult for those who have no preferences. Meaning, we haven't picked a side. How can you truly pick a side in a sideless eternal instant? Hi, Sabine. Timo says, Running Boy, even my videos with will have inflated count from people getting people to their goals, but it is no guarantee that he keep helping afterwards. Oops, I messed up. Hold on. Optimop says, Running Boy, even my videos with backs, with underwater cam, and all that stuff, 3 to 4 minutes, are watched around 100 seconds. Excuse me, guys. Now, William says, it is deceptive because you will have inflated count from people getting people to their goal, but it's no guarantee that they will keep helping afterwards. This is true. I'm finding that quite a bit as my what's the word I'm looking for? Not my watch hours. My views. My view count is dropping lower and lower. But you know what? Just means I put out more stuff. Means I just put out better stuff. Timo says, avoid intros. Nobody likes intros. Speed says hello, Jace. Timo says, and if your channel is an official Liverpool fan channel, if Medic shows up. This is true. This is true. I'm going to keep that in mind. Squirrel says, Yogi Heart, for my channel, I want only the people I connect with and those that want to connect. It is family that way and not the wastelands. Excellent way of thinking, Squirrel Sniper. Way to stay centered. Man, amazing. Way to stay centered. And Flower is here. Flower says hi there. Hello there, Flower. Hello, beautiful squirrel. Flower dives in and says hi to everyone. Flower says hi, Emil. One of us says Optimod. Everyone's retention time is different. Yes, a longer video will have more people drop off, but over time, we'll gain more watch time. I don't know. I'm doing the spaghetti approach. I'm throwing it up against the wall. I'm seeing what sticks. All right, guys. I need to head out and do some walking. See what's out there in nature. It's a chilly morning. It's been a bit chilly the past few days. Flower says, hi, Robert. Do we have a Robert here? Did I miss Robert? Well, I apologize if I did. Flower says, bye, Eric. I appreciate you being here, Flower. So, my little book, Running Boy and Jace and Squirrel Sniper. On my list for today. On my list for the week. on my list until they reach their goals. And then we just continue. Smith says, we have rain and chili as well over here. Flower says, I will always be here. And she always has been. I never have any doubt about that, Flower. You have been a true friend. Flower says, I love the rain. I do too. It's gray and really dark here today. I think it's going to be sunny, but not yet. Soon, though. All right, so, guys, thanks for the company. Much appreciated. Speed says, some rain is good. I agree. The Flower says, even when I'm not, I spiritually am. And that's why I appreciate you, my friend. Jay says, have a great day, y'all. Bad weather here also. Something vertical today. Well, thank you, Jace. I will be on the lookout. And hey, if the only thing I find vertical is me, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Sabine says, but if it doesn't stop and you have to walk the dog, then it's not nice. This is true. This is true. Fortunately, my cats look at me and say, ah, you see? Aren't you better with a cat than a dog? I'm really thinking though, it might be time for me to get a dog. I miss my dogs a lot. I have Mocha's dog. I have a loner dog. Speed says, have a great day all together. Well, thank you very much. You as well. I'm going to see you guys later. I'll be back. Hey, let's think of ways that we can keep helping each other. You know, if you don't mind visiting our friend C. Peyton, Kathy. The link is up above. Let me drop it one more time if you can find it. This is from her newest short. If you have tips, if you can help her, just let her know. Thanks, guys. Blessings. I'll see everyone later. Take care. Flower says bye-bye.